is key. So that's
we have to disabuse the minds of the youngsters about certification, because that's in it.
I know that's what's scaring a lot of them. Oh, I have to go and get a certificate. No, you don't. You can easily go and learn things. You can go online, watch. That's informal learning, by the way. You go online, watch them do some of these things, and start duplicating it. Before you know what's happening, people see what you're doing and say, let me give you an example. My son had one of these controllers, a Nintendo Game Boy, one of them, and he used to play with it all the time. And I've forgotten what he did with it. He couldn't, the cartridge wasn't being able to be read anymore. And someone directed me to this young engineer, because he's not really, quote unquote, certified, as we say in Nigeria, but he's an engineer in Oshodi in the market. And I went to go meet this young man, and I am an engineer, by the way, guys. And I was watching this guy tinker with this little game console. He opened it, put it up. By the way, he has gone to no school to get any training. He took it apart. I was soldering the pieces, putting them together, and I was marveling. I'm talking, you should have seen me. I was
He did not have the drawings, the original technical drawings.
This man was putting this thing together. Not only did he put it together, the thing worked so beautifully. I'm talking for the next 2-3 years when he was playing with it, we never had any issues. Never. Oshodi market right here. That's where this young man did it. And I was admiring him. I started talking to him, asking him how he went about doing this. And he told me exactly what I said. He watched some YouTube videos. He practiced by himself. And that's how he did it.
He watched some
videos.
So he engaged himself.
He engaged himself.
He decided to learn.
I want to solve this problem. Since a lot of these children
are coming,
whose parents have money, I want them to play. I'm going to meet that need. I'm going to make money. And that was even before this recession. We're talking about 2011. He charged me, it was a good amount of money, almost 10K. That would be almost 20K now, right?
But that fixed a machine that you'll have probably paid.
Oh, I paid a lot of money for that stuff. I paid a lot of money. So it's not just the money, the games.
He met the need.
He met my need. He really did. So you can imagine, this young man went back and said, you know what, I want to solve this problem, I want to make money. And that's just me. And any of us that have boys, what do we know about boys? They can be very rough with their stuff. So you can imagine how many other boys will be doing the same thing. So there we go.
Okay, well, I like that again. So we must find a way to apply ourselves to the environment that we find ourselves. That's what you're saying here. But now there's something that I also want to borrow your brain. Now, are we speaking adequately to the issue of political brigandage and how these youngsters who are unemployed, who are unemployable, who are poorly educated, are being exploited to promote that activity? Are we addressing it?
Look, the key thing that we need to realize is that what benefits one benefits all. I know that it's very, very normal, unfortunately, right now, for people to be selfish. But I want to go back to example of India. Look at India. The Prime Minister, the new Prime Minister from Britain, left her country, from the United Kingdom, left her country to go down to India to go and meet them, to talk about business relations and inter-country business and deals. And imagine, she left there to come there. I bet you about 40-50 years ago, be like, please. But she left to go there. Why? Because all this stuff, the software, are all written in India now. They're all manufactured where? In China.
Yes.
Why? So it makes more sense to go to a place, and their population too is very high, like ours.
Yes.
So if you're going to go and do business with them, you are definitely going to make a lot of money. So she went there to go meet them. Guys, if we want more money, like I said, it's going to benefit all of us. All of us are all going to make more money by us doing this for our children. Let us start thinking about just not now, but thinking about, what did I say, 3 months, 6 months, blah, 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 years down the road. Is beneficial for all of us. It's not just one person, 2 people. And just sending our children, they'll go. That's not the key. We need to work right here to take care of all of us here. That's what they did in India. People who went, for example, when I was in graduate school in the States, in my graduate program in engineering, a lot of my, should I call them colleagues, classmates, they were Indian students, particularly in engineering. They were Indian students. A lot of them then, this is in the 90s, guys, late 90s, a lot of them, in early 2000s, a lot of them came to the States, did computer engineering, computer science, environmental engineering, what am I missing right now? Systems engineering. They learned all they learned, and they went back to India. They duplicated all that they saw. They created schools like what they saw in America. And now those schools are so good that even Americans are going to go to school there because it costs a fraction of the cost of what the schools in America
because
cost.
The books are cheaper.
Yes, and then here in Nigeria, some of us, our children are also going to school there in India. We can do this here in Nigeria. We have the manpower, the brains. We have a big country. We have resources. And we have money. Let nobody deceive us. We have lots of money.
Now, let's come to that. Yeah. Because we have to come to this issue of money and the issue of educated populace.
Okay.
Now, how truly educated are we? How truly? If we cannot interrogate issues, if we cannot interrogate our leaders, how truly educated are we?
That's why I put a question mark around education, unfortunately. Because education, like I said, is not that paper. Education is what passes through you. That learning, and then turning around to apply it back. That's education. Solving problems.
So obviously we are not really educated.
We are educated to some degree. But the remainder of applying the education, that's where we're remiss. And that's what we need to start fixing. And the only way we're going to fix it is by creating bridges. Like I said, primary school teachers, you need to work with secondary school teachers. Secondary school teachers, you need to work with university teachers. All us educators need to work together. Parents and educators need to work together. The government also needs to say, guys, I want us to be like India too. I want to be able to dictate that I want that president to come and meet us. I want that prime minister to come and meet us. I want them to come and discuss business with us. I want us to talk as like equals. Yeah, that level, yes. I want them to discuss business like equals among us instead of me being the one as if I'm coming with a handout. Yes. No.
And then when I get there, they'll tell us,
go. And they treat me like I'm a second class. No. We need to sit down like we are a part of the table and part of the discussion, because we are.
Okay, now let's come back to where the discussion is in many homes now. Where is that money?
Guys, one thing about money supposed to circulate.
Yes,
it's a
but
cycle,
it's not circulating
but
here.
It's not circulating. So those are the questions we need to ask. Why is it not circulating? I'm not an economist, so I cannot answer all that. I'm not even going to pretend and try to answer all that. But what I do know, like
so
I said...
you think it's a Nigerian factor that the money is not circulating?
I mean, honestly, globally, the whole world is in a recession. That's true.
Yes.
However, even with that, you still see them still enacting policies that will generate productivity and generate a turnaround. And one big thing that people need to understand is, you see this word recession, we keep saying recession. Guys, there are so many wonderful things that come out of it. For example, in the recession, in the what they call depression era, there you go, in the States and in England, well, in most of Europe,
yes,
a lot of innovative things came out of that.
Depression.
Yes. Same thing in the 70s and the 80s in the States.
Yes.
Same thing. So many great things happen. So when you have situations like this, it forces people to go back and really hunker down and really think and start thinking of solutions. That, okay, we have only limited amount. What do we do? How do we change this? Yes. How do we change what do we do? People start thinking. Because that's what happens. When people's backs are against the wall, they begin to really think. They begin to problem solve.
Well, the Nigerian factor is that when the Nigerian's back is against the wall, he will dig a hole.
I believe that some people are beginning to change. A lot of people. I see a lot of young people. You know why I say I have hope? And I keep repeating that, why I have hope. I have met a lot of young people who have not given into this, there's no money, there are no jobs. They are doing things for themselves. I just gave you the example of a young man who had not even finished his university yet.
But started farming.
Who started farming, and he's using that. I've met young people who are doing different things by themselves, not waiting for jobs. And those things that they were doing while they were waiting for so-called jobs have ended up being the ones that are feeding them now. So that's why I refuse to give up hope, that there is so much hope for us.
Okay, now, before you leave, because I know you always want to run away from politics, but don't you think that this poorly educated minds that we have will apparently must have damaged the entire national ethos, either from politics itself to governance, from law making to law enforcement, from even service delivery, either by enterprises or by public utilities? Don't you think this, yes, our poorly educated minds
blame us? Because the last time when I was here, what did I say? Countries like China, countries like India, look at the leaders they have. They have leaders who are so well educated, who are visionary thinkers, who know where they want to take their countries to. That's what we need. So we start clamoring for that. We start putting people in places that will start doing things. We start celebrating people among us who are doing things like that. Things will begin to change. So I blame us. I'm not running from politics. I'd rather face, I don't like to complain and whine. I prefer to talk about solutions and things I can do. And that's what I'm trying to do by being here. But one of the other things that we need to address, you are right, is, guys, let's start demanding for more. It's our right. It is. It's our right to demand for more. I say this. These countries are not any more special than we are. I went to school with this. Think about it. This age that I am, those people who were in school with me,
far ahead of you.
Look at where they are now, their countries, and look at the things they're doing in their country. Some of my colleagues that I went to school
while you were in school, you were teaching them.
Yes, I was. Yes, I was their tutor. That's the irony. I was a tutor of a lot of these students when I was in engineering school, teaching them some chemistry and mathematics for extra pay. And today, look at what they're doing in their country in India. They're CEOs of big companies. They're making millions, not in their own money.
Yes.
In dollars. I mean, in foreign currency. They're making money. So guys, we need to start demanding for change. Yeah, we need to start doing things different. We need to start doing. That's why I say I'm happy when I see young people who are beginning to do things differently, who are beginning to think differently. I just need more of us to get on board. I need the parents to start pushing their children to change. Educators to also start working with the children to change.
I like the one about parents giving their children space to express themselves rather than making all the decisions for them. Some parents are just stuck with that. You just don't want the child to decipher.
Okay, then 20 years on, which kind 20? 10 years from now, you're going to say you want this child to go to school in England or in Ireland or in Ghana. How are they going to make decisions? And you wonder why they run through their pocket money when they're there. You wonder why they can't study when they're there. You wonder why they look for people who are going to take exams for them. Because you've not told them, guys, the buck stops with you. I'm forcing you. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. Ownership is on you. That's why.
Ownership is on you.
Ownership is on you.
Thank you very much for coming on the show again.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing your experiences. We are going to be stemming and steaming. All right. For our viewers, don't ever forget the conversation continues. www.ntlnc.com, www.youtube.com/NTA to Lagos. Go and share what she has said with your friends, because the onus is on you. The ownership is on you. Your future is right in your hands. Okay? And then ask for more. Don't be afraid to be a twist. Ask for more from your government and your officials. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.
Don't look government in the rain again. Start or join group to solve problems for your community.
aging because of burning oil and cutting down forests. Climate change will give our children floods, hunger, drought, and poverty. Trees give oxygen, rain, and shelter. Let's make Nigeria green again and plant trees to secure our children's future.
Let us plant a tree